Southeast Asia is an incredibly important region in the world. It's been a very economically dynamic region and has a tremendous potential for growth in the future, which matters a lot to American businesses. But it also lies geographically at the heart of the Indo-Pacific. And it really has become in many ways the fulcrum of competition between the United States and China, both of which are seeking to gain influence in the region.
Power within Southeast Asia and ASEAN is quite dispersed, but Thailand and Indonesia remain the two heavyweights.
And they both, have gone through elections in the recent weeks. Official results are yet to be determined, but I think they paint two different pictures in terms of where the region is going.
Thailand went to the polls after almost 5 years of being under military rule after a coup d'etat by a military government in May of 2014.
But the military regime has put in place a number of guardrails to make sure that the popular vote is not reflected in the electoral outcomes, that the military retains real prerogatives going forward.
While Prime Minister Prayut will almost certainly continue on as Prime Minister in Thailand, this time around he's going to have to be a real politician. He will not have the ability to just use martial law to enact policy. He's actually going to have to work with coalition members to get things done.
Indonesia has been the standard bearer of democracy in the region now for the last 2 decades after transitioning to democracy in 1998. And this was the largest directly elected presidential election in world history.
This election was a rematch between President Joko Widodo, Jokowi, and Prabowo. These were the two who ran for president 5 years ago in 2014.
And Jokowi was reelected, which I think brings some positive signs in terms of Jokowi's the first president to be elected from outside of an elite or military background.
While hundreds of millions of people came out to vote, there's some long-term trends in Indonesian democracy that we really need to keep an eye on.
There was a lot of concern about how Islamist politics was going to play in this campaign, and Jokowi himself chose an Islamic cleric to be his running mate. So the concerns about Islamism in politics remain, and they certainly warrant attention going forward.
Now that these two elections are behind us, hopefully both Indonesia and Thailand will start looking more outward, including within ASEAN and towards the United States. Both countries, while they've been so focused on their domestic affairs over the last months and years, really haven't been playing the potential that they can in the region. And from a Washington perspective, we would like to see more Thailand and Indonesia leadership in Southeast Asia and more broadly.